Sorry. I know I'm 2 minutes late. I'm sorry. I got distracted because I was making a tweet and then I got distracted. Let me let people know that I am online. I know I'm late. I know, Silva. Okay. Yes, it's me. It's normal Orion. As normal as I get. Oh my gosh. All right, I've just posted. Oh no. I made a tweet, right? That I was making, that's why I was late, right? And I was saying, since I'm trying to hold on, let me get to the just chatting screen. Let's get to the just chatting screen. Oh, what? This is why I gotta remember to put stuff away before the end of stream. So, I made this tweet because I had a thought, right? I was looking around on Twitter and I saw this other VTuber that I follow had made a post that she was doing a charity stream or whatever for Trevor Project, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then, like, I watched the video and she talked about being a mech pilot VTuber, and I'm like, I know there's like one other there's a couple other mech pilot VTubers I've seen. And so I made a tweet where I was like, you know, since I've been trying to put more effort in my streaming this year, there's part of me that's wondering if it might be worth it to make a VTuber group of mech pilot VTubers. Like I thought that, I don't know, just a thought I had. I don't know what VTuber groups actually do besides collabs and advertising each other, but, you know, just thoughts. Just random thoughts. So, I want to share with you something, because Silva, you had showed me something yesterday with that poster that you said was shared in your Gundam group about Bang Brave, Bang Bravern. And I didn't realize the significance of that poster. Exactly, Nabiru. Okay, all right. So I'm going to take you through a timeline of the whirlwind of an amazing media campaign that has just happened. Okay, so, like 6 months to a year ago, like some period of time ago, it was at least a few months ago, right? It's announced that they're making a new mech series, Bang Brave, Bang Bravern, and that Obari, I always get his first name wrong, but Obari was going to be directing it. Now, Obari is legendary for his work on Super Robot shows. So everyone's just like, oh, he's reviving the Brave series. Obari Sensei is reviving the Brave series. Everybody, it's happening. Get hype, right? That is what everybody's thinking. Well, at least that's what my community was thinking. It was like, as soon as we heard about it, right? And then the first trailer dropped. I'm not going to play the trailer, but I am going to show you one of the first posters we got. That's one of the first posters we got, and everyone's like, what is this? We get the synopsis. That there are two rival pilots one, I believe a Japanese pilot and one an American pilot, who were at odds with each other and facing off against each other when some new greater threat arises, and they eventually have to work together, right? As unlikely allies, right? So we get that synopsis, and we're just like, oh, it's not a Brave series. Because that doesn't sound like a Brave series at all, right? So we get that, right? Then we get more posters showing the mechs, and we get posters showing the mechs, and we get trailers showing the mechs. And let me show you what the mechs look like. Look at those. Those don't look like Brave machines. Those don't look like Brave machines at all. In the trailers, they move like Armored Cores. They move like mechs from Armored Core, and everyone's like, oh. Obari Sensei. Not Senpai, but Obari Sensei is making a real robot show. I think he's done that before. Let me pull up his history. Yeah, he's done some real robot stuff, I think. He did some stuff on Gundam Build Divers. He did Gravion. Actually, I don't really see any real. He did a little bit of. He did some mecha design for Iron-Blooded Orphans, right? But everyone's like, "Oh, Obari's doing a real robot show, right?" Okay, kind of disappointed. I was a little disappointed. I was like, that feels like a waste. But I was like, you know what? I'm still gonna watch it. Still gonna watch it. Didn't see anything about it. We got 2 preview trailers. Lots of posters. And then yesterday, hey Noel Main 700. So then yesterday, the first episode aired. And let me show you the poster that was revealed after the first episode aired. Hey, look at that. Mech with a face. Everybody talking about courage and raging raging bravery. And then in the trailer, if you listen to the trailer, there were two preview videos released, right? And if you listen to this mech Braver and talk, because it talks, it's sentient and it talks, its vocal cords sound like, as someone put it on Twitter, they sound like they're made of pure justice. It is the kind of talking mechs we have not seen in 20 years. Obari played us. Obari played us so hard, set the expectations so low, and then just blew everything out of the water. The first episode was an entire surprise. This man has been learning from like, this was like a Marvel level surprise. This was yeah. So like this whole time we've been thinking, oh, it's gonna be a real robot show dealing with like political intrigue and all this. No, it's a Brave. It's not officially a Brave series because that I believe that franchise has ended, but it's like it is a spiritual successor to the Brave series. And Obari played us. Obari played us so hard. And then when the videos released, one of my friends one of the people I follow on Twitter posted about it, and they're like, Obari, you can't just pull this. And then I looked online, I'm like, oh, let me see when the first episode airs. And I see people saying the first episode already aired. And then I'm like, wait. And I told my friend, I'm like, I think the first episode already aired. So I went looking for it, right? And come to find out, right, as of yesterday, no streaming service had picked up Bang Bravern. No streaming service had picked it up. And everyone's just like, oh my gosh. And the community is just like losing it. It is only available when it airs on their show, on TV, right? And everyone's just like, why would you do this? Why would you have this much star power and this much like skill go into making a show and not put it on a streaming service to get it on some kind of like international release? And I even made a tweet about it, and I was like, I cannot believe that I am in the year of our Lord 2024, and I am praying that fan subbers will do their thing and sub this show, a new show that's coming out. I'm like, it's like being young again and waiting for the Naruto and Bleach fan subs to get released. Like, I remember when like I don't remember it now, but there was a time in my life when I had the Naruto fan subbing schedule released. I think it was a thing where like the episode would air on a Wednesday, and like no, the episode would air on like a Saturday or Sunday for Naruto way back then, and like the fan subs would be available on Databayo at like on like Wednesday, and it was something like that. I don't remember, but I used to have it memorized, and I used to like plan my life around when the next episode would be available, right? So I'm like, well, I gotta hope somebody was recording it. And I'm like, I haven't interacted with like fan subs for new anime in so long. And I wasn't the only person who was like despairing about it, right? There were other people on Twitter that are like, you know, people talk about how like, you know, mecha anime is dead. There's the argument about whether mecha anime is really dead, and like this is one of those nails in the coffin where you see in an age of streaming, in an age where very few people know how to fan sub anymore, releasing a show like this and not putting on a streaming service. Exactly, Noel Main. Releasing a show like this and not putting it on a streaming service is just like kind of like dooming the show to not have international success. Like nobody's gonna know about it, unless except for like the diehard fans. So everybody was, not everybody, but there were people who were despairing about it, right? And then today happened. First, I checked my regular streaming site, which I won't name, but like I have a streaming site that I use for watching anime, where I acquire anime, and they have the first episode up. They have the first episode up and subbed, and I'm like, we're saved! Fan subbers have saved the day! And I was like, I'm just gonna watch this tomorrow with Silva. Like, this is gonna be hype, right? So that's where I'm like, okay, fan subbers have saved the day. We are in there like swimwear. Then I go on Twitter, X, whatever, and I see, well, guess what? Crunchyroll announced today, for the first time, Crunchyroll's never mentioned anything about this show before that I know of, right? They mentioned today for the first time, starting next week, Thursday, on the 18th, they're going to start simulcasting the show. And next week, whenever the second episode airs on TV, Crunchyroll is going to have the first 2 episodes up on streaming on Crunchyroll. I'm thinking about it. They're going to have just to get the official fan subs. Not the official fan subs. That's an oxymoron. The official English subs. I mean, I don't know if I really want to wait because I'm hyped. I want to see it. Like, I want to see the show. Like, after seeing the trailers and stuff, I was just like, yo. But like, I don't know. I'm all out of sorts. Like all of this, I found out about all of this like less than an hour before stream. And I was like, wait, what? I was prepping for stream, and while I was waiting for pages to load and all that stuff, between putting posts announcing the stream, I decided to look up and see if the episode was up and been fan subbed, and the episode is up and it has been fan subbed. And I'm like, wait, what? And yeah, it's got so that is, yeah, Crunchyroll just licensed it for North America release, and that was just like mind-blowing for like the fact that like Crunchyroll had never, because you know normally Crunchyroll announces stuff early, but like this was so late. And I think the Crunchyroll trailer is the trailer that we got whenever the first episode aired that features the actual giant robot, the actual brave machine, Bravern. And everybody's just like, though there's kind of some discourse and it's a little bit of disagreement and like kind of like reactions in the community, because there's some people that are like, quote, retweeting the tweets that were like, hey, it's really bad that like this isn't getting covered on a streaming service. This is really bad for the mecha community. You know, this is one of those things where we see the mecha community is struggling sometimes. And someone quotes retweeted one of those tweets and they're like, this tweet aged like fine milk, like fine milk or bad milk or whatever. And I'm like, come on, we didn't know this was happening yesterday. That was a tweet from yesterday. And like, legitimately, if Crunchyroll hadn't picked it up, we would have been reliant on fan subbers. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, there is so much to unpack. Like, it is. It's a lot. But like, it has been emotional whiplash. Because at first I was like, oh, do we even have fan subbers anymore? Is anybody gonna sub it? Am I gonna be able to watch it? Am I gonna have to wait for it to come out to DVD and someone subs it later? Like, what's gonna happen, right? But yeah, we got played. We got played hard. Let me get, and I saw someone had the episode with English subs up on Twitter. Someone posted it on Twitter, which is funny. Let me find a picture. So you see, let me get this. Why is it a WebP file? I hate WebP files. Don't do this to me. All right, you know what, whatever. I'm just rolling with it. So you see this picture right here, right? Which has the Armored Core style mech and the two pilots and everything. Then we got this image. I know I'm like posting up a bunch of images and I haven't even started talking about Zoids yet, but like, just bear with me. Then we get this image, which is like in front of the, no, that is not the button I wanted. Which is like in front of the same tower thingy, except now it has the Brave machine standing there. And like, that is so lit. I was so blown away. Like, we all got played. Like, Obari Sensei did a thing. And like, who'd have thought that in the age of 2024, with age of information being passed around everywhere, that a secret this big, that a successor to the Brave series was being released, was snuck under our nose, and they managed to fool us, even though the show has Brave in the name. The show has Brave in the name, but they still managed to fool us. They still managed to fool us. It is hilarious. Like the fact that like the fact that they even had the guts to pull this off, because normally if you were making a show like this that's trying to be a spiritual successor to something as popular as the Brave series, right? That would be your big advertising point, like Brave series reborn, right? That would be your big advertising thing. But like they didn't advertise it like that. Now, I do feel bad for all the people who wanted a Real Robot show, because I'm sure that there were some people that were like, ooh, intense Real Robot show, Armored Core style mechs. Now, there still are the Armored Core style mechs, but they're like the support characters, I guess. But like Armored Core style mechs, Real Robot stuff, political intrigue, enemies to allies, warring stuff, having to work together and having to overcome a new invader and all that stuff, which I'm sure there's still going to be some of that stuff there, but like for people who because there are some people that legitimately don't like super robots, and for this show to just pivot so hard at the last second is just huge. Like it was a huge pivot. It was oh my gosh. Either you like super robots or you're wrong. Something like that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that is huge. That like I compare it to Marvel, because like Marvel did that to us, like with Infinity War, with Endgame. They did that with the bait and switch, where they would have these secrets, and these secrets that they would protect and guard so carefully in order to make sure that like watching it you would get that moment of shock and awe. And I do regret that like I could not have been one of those people to watch the episode like live and been like, oh, let's watch a Real Robot show, and then be among the community watching the show when the super robot showed up. Just like have that moment of surprise when the super robot showed up. I do regret that I wasn't able to be a part of that, but like it's still like being a part of the community online was still a ride, was still huge. Like being a part of that community and being one of the people that was just gushing about it to one of my friends was was great, and I love being a part of the communities that pop up around shows as they air. Like the theory crafting, the memes, all of that stuff. And what's funny is the episodes air on Thursdays, and Thursday is already a day I watch anime with Silva. So we could just watch that in addition to the Zoid stuff we watch on Thursdays. So like that is a definite possibility. Random question. Do you think it's good for a main character of an anime to randomly lose in the first episode of their show to an unknown? Well, okay. So my opinion on that is that so I've been kind of like studying and practicing writing fight scenes, right? And conflict and action sequences, right? And one of the things is that every action sequence, every fight scene should serve some purpose, should forward the story in some way. The results and outcome of a battle should have some kind of effect on the story. If you can have a fight and then remove the fight and nothing changes, twice in the first episode. Oh, that's interesting. But so the point I'm getting at is that like, if you can remove a fight scene from a show, movie, book, whatever, and nothing else changes about the story, then like that fight scene doesn't really serve a purpose. And I think that's where like the fight scene needs to be important. You ask if it's okay or good for a main character to lose once or twice in the first episode to an unknown, to some unknown or unknowns, right? My thought on it is it's not about whether it's good or not, it's whether it serves the story. Whether losing creates some kind of a situation that pushes the story forward. Is this something where the main character is actually squaring off with the big bad villain who's testing them on the first day of their journey? Right? So then you set up this big bad to be a recurring villain that they square off with in the future that pushes them and challenges them to keep growing and becoming stronger? And if they lose twice to two people, or is it the same person twice? Like, if they lose twice to two different people, then instead of setting up a recurring villain, maybe you're setting up a recurring concept where you're showing where the character is starting in order to build up where they go to, right? Like, you remember season 1 of Vanguard, Aichi barely pulled out that win against Kai. Actually, I think he won that first fight against Kai. But as soon as he started actually like playing people, like the first tournament Aichi was in, well, see, that can serve a purpose as well, right? Where like it's a thing where what I was getting at with the Aichi situation is in Aichi's first tournament, he lost pretty much every battle he was in. And like Ren confronted him and was like, you're dragging Kai down. In that tournament, if you had won even a single battle throughout the entire tournament, Kai would have won. So like my thought is, if it creates a setting where it's saying the main character is so weak that either the main character is so weak or the average person is so strong that randos can curb stomp to curb stomp the enemy, then I think that creates an expectation of the character to grow some and to develop as time goes on in the story. That's just my thought. So I think it can be. What's the show? Okay. Uma Musume. Okay. Let me remember to put away the images so I don't boot up the stream next time and come to cute horse girl racing. Oh. Racing idol anime. Okay. Well, Uma Musume is a popular anime, isn't it? Like, if a popular anime made a move like that, I want to say, it's going to serve some purpose. They're going to do something with it further down the line. Like, if an anime as successful as Uma Musume would do something like that, I feel like there's got to be a reason for it. Okay. Maybe, or maybe the lack of personality is their character. Okay. Let's get started with tonight's stream to get the Zoids Saga DS rolling. I realized, like, so I was torn about like what game I wanted to play tonight. I knew I wanted to do a gaming stream, right? But I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, I could have done Legend of Dragoon. I'm really trying to chuck my way through Zoids Saga. I actually wrote something similar in my card game story. The protag starts by losing the tutorial match, have a few L's, and it sets up the arc for other characters and growth. Ooh. You tend to expect too much. That could be a thing, Nabiru. I would love to hear more about the card game story you're working on, Noel Main. Chugga Conroy lost the first rival battle in his LP for Pokemon Emerald. What? What? Oh my gosh, poor Chugga. Poor Chugga, poor Chugga. Oh my gosh, so this week I've been experimenting more with like Perfect Draw and learning about getting set up to actually be able to run Perfect Draw as his thing. Oh, this is one thing I gotta tell you. So it was really interesting. for my perfect draw actual play type show thing that I want to do, right? I want to use Tabletop Simulator. And I was like, you know, because Tabletop Simulator is just really robust in the tools that it has available for it, right? And so I've been learning it because it was highly recommended to me as having great it was highly recommended to me as having really great tools and being just very versatile for doing this stuff, right? And the problem I was having was that there wasn't any way to display dice rolls. There, like, it's a physics engine, so you can roll the dice, and you can roll any dice, but it doesn't display what the dice roll is. And I wanted to have a thing to display the dice rolls front and center for the viewer to see when they're watching the show, right? And I couldn't find a mod to do that, right? I was looking, and I couldn't. So since I couldn't find it, I did the next step. When you can't find something, you ask. So I made a Reddit post, and the Reddit post, at first I was just saying, hey, I need something to be able to display dice rolls. And then when I made the Reddit post, someone said that they had a script that they'd written to output the dice rolls, but they didn't have the code in front of them. They're trying to explain how to write it. And I'm like, written story plus some comic pages I'm working on. I'm going to do it, but the final chapters are written. Ooh, the first chapters are written. Sorry. That sounds really exciting, Noel Main. I'm really happy for you. That I'm really excited to hear about that. I always love hearing about what everybody's working on and accomplishing. So I put this out there, and the first person said, hey, there's a script you can use. And they were trying to explain to me how to write the script, but they didn't have the script on them because they weren't at their computer. And I'm like, listen, I don't know anything about scripting. If you could give me any advice or explanations, I would appreciate it. And then someone else commented or replied or whatever, right? And they said, hey, you reminded me, I made a mod that does exactly what you want. Displays the dice roll in the game chat. I just forgot to post it up for other people. Here, I'm going to do that now. And then that person posted on the Steam page their mod for being able to record dice rolls. And I'm like, wait, hold up. Did my question help out the Tabletop Simulator community by getting something made public that wasn't originally public? Have I had an impact in the community? Like, what? I was so blown away by that. And then I got the mod, and then it took me a while to figure it out. Like, it's funny, the person said just drop the thing in your world and then it'll do the thing, but I couldn't find the thing to drop into my world to do the thing. And I found out that the way it had been uploaded, I had to make a new table that had the thing already embedded in the table. So I was like, well, I mean, okay, I'll just save all the objects and then move the objects to the new table. But yeah, so that's a thing. Okay. Oh my gosh. Apparently Overwatch is doing a thing. I won't go into it. Okay. Okay. So let's get the game rolling. Okay. I gotta make another thing for advertising my Blue Sky. Okay, close the webs so I can focus on the games. The games. All right, it's 9:13, so let's get rolling. All right. Okay. Let me try doing the challenge stages again. All right, deck command. Okay. Nope, I failed. It's gonna kill me. Oh, of course it misses. Of course it misses. Oh my gosh, of course it misses. It was an 86% chance to hit and it still missed. Not 100, it's 50, which means it's 0 exactly. Uh... I think I might be about to pull it off. Okay. Barely pulled that off. Ooh. Iron Kong data. Nice. Giriyuki. What deck commands have we got? Zoids. Zoids in back row cannot move with Zoids in the front row, gain double attack. $68. Okay. One more turn of this, and I should have it. I don't know how... I know there's like a limit to the number of turns Fuzors can be fused. Okay. Hey, we got it. We did it. Command speed M. All right. Cool. We're caught up on those. And I got the Iron Kong data. Nice. I might use Iron Kong. Okay. Let me take a look at my Zoids real quick. Oh, so the battle points carried over whenever I upgraded the Zaberfang. Nice. Ooh, Koenig Wolf Mark II. Gonna use you. Dual sniper rifle. Ooh. E-Bite Fang is 5. If I put a good sniper rifle on the back of this thing, it should be fine. Oh, that's a lot. That uses up a lot of stuff for that. Okay. Got you there. Two beam cannon, one. Actually, this wants to be up front. This wants to be up front. We'll put the command wolf back there. Okay. Upbeat side you can. Don't know where I need to go here. Okay, I know, I understand that fusion's cool. All right, I need to head over there. Okay. I need to head out of town. Okay. All right, let's test my metal in this battle. 3 Redlers, 2 Black Rhymoses. I love that it's called, it's Rhymos, not Rhinos. Let's do... Let's do this. Five. All right. Okay. Oh, wow. That was bad. I think it's funny that I can melee flying enemies. I think that's really funny. Okay. That was just enough to take that one out, which is funny. Yikes. Strongest attack and does nothing. Linear cannon, 201. Okay, so I don't think they have any junk parts. I'll do core saver so I can get core parts. That's better. Oh, he's in Liger Zero Phoenix mode. Okay. I'm working on a synopsis for the story. It's basically about high school Noah. He discovers the card game Overdrive after a mysterious card is given to him. Ooh, so it's a new card game. That's cool. I don't know, but I don't like the look of this. We have to help RD. We're here just in time, RD. Oh no. Kind of has the vibe of Card Fight Vanguard. That sounds really cool, Noel, Main. A rival Zoid team. Okay. Oh, Gale. He's the prime suspect of the recent incidents. Say Helmet. Can those three really take them on their own? Sandra is not one to be defeated so easily. They'll surely give up and come home. It seems we can't do much about the Leo Blaze situation as it stands. The power of their fusion is just too overwhelming. If we go in without a plan, it'll only end badly for us. It seems that fighting is not a good idea here. Darn it, if only we could stop the Matrix Dragon. The Liger Zero Phoenix didn't stand a chance. Like Sweet said, it only resulted in us getting hurt. Where'd Athel go? We've gone chasing after RD. No matter who goes, I don't think they could change his mind. Poor Athel. So you'd like to be compensated for the damage to your Zoids? Is that what you're telling me? Exactly, just the documents of hand you say. Such a shame, but I'm afraid we cannot fulfill your request. What do you mean? Our team was simply training out in the field. All of a sudden, one of your members appeared and opened fire on us. Our team was simply acting in self-defense. They had no choice but to retaliate. That's what I've been told. That's a lie. Are you trying to deceive people with made-up stories, Miss Sandra? Oh, who was the one that really making up stories? The notion that we would steal the Leo Blaze is not good for our reputation. Perhaps would you like to be sued for interference of business? Don't make us laugh. Shut up and listen, and maybe you'll understand. Hurry up and give back our Leo Blaze. Your Leo Blaze. You still intend to accuse us of such a thing? Burton, does it look like another team's Zoid to you? No, not at all. No matter what it looks like, they don't plan on giving it back. If it was yours, surely you would have some registration, yes? It's registered in our name, you see. They've even made fake registration papers. It's the truth. That old man right there really did take my Leo Blaze. What are you saying, boy? The poor thing must have dreamt it and is convinced it was real. Ugh. Being so underhanded to a child. Your input is not needed here, Blake. Who are you? This is a friend of Mock Storm. What do you want, boy? Your people are never going to give the Leo Blaze back from the start, were you? If that's the case, I can't just let the Matrix Dragon run around like this. Who is this kid? You wish to challenge us? That's right. No way, Athel. I'm musing, but we're not the kind to turn down a challenge from Mock Storm. We accept. You'll face the full force of the Savage Hammer. Oh, what have we gotten into? I didn't know you had it in you, Athel. Athel's amazing. This is the only way. Let's go in the Buster Fury, Blake. But to get to Max Storm, then we have no choice. Prepare yourself, RD. This is just what I wanted, just like I thought. This could get ugly. A battle with Savage Hammer? It's too reckless. What have you done, RD? It wasn't me. Well then, who was it? Athel challenged them. Prince. Sorry. I couldn't just let the Matrix Dragon get away. I didn't see any other option. Athel, since when? Oh, this is not good at all. We should hurry and tell them to call off the battle. What are you saying? If we did that, we'd be a laughingstock. They know that too. We'd lose a lot of credibility. We have to take them on. Good grief. But it is the right decision. Earth. Best to act quickly. No matter which path we take, we'll need to fight that monster. There's no chance it'll only end with our Zoids damaged and injured. We can't just give up. If we all attack together, there might be a chance we can win. Let's do it, Jack. I'll do my best to draw out the Matrix Dragon. When I do, we'll launch an all-out focused attack. Could be possible, Hop. I guess we haven't got a choice. I'll permit you to battle Savage Hammer. This is our only chance. Liger is back to normal as well, and we won't go down without a fight. Let's go, Athel. Alright, let's go, RD. RD become an ally. Receive Liger 0 Phoenix. Yes! Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. That shock cannon hits like a frickin' truck. Okay, so this wants to be in the front row. Well, its two main guns can fire from the back row, but not super well. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Go, got Liger Zero Phoenix. Cut off 2 flyers. A little bit of symmetry. A little bit of symmetry. It's got the claws. Oh my gosh, Strike Laser Claw uses 8. Oh my gosh. It has the 2 shotguns. It has the 2 shotgun, which will use 3. It gains 3 each round. Alright, first. Could grab a 3 cannon. It's gonna do 214. That's weaker than that. That's weaker than the 2 shotgun. But it's got longer range. So I got the bullet. So now I need laser armor. Let me see if I can get a better laser shield. Ooh, that's not bad. 70 accuracy for 150. 2 EPUs. Oh, this does better damage, though. With shield pierce. I'll buy one of those. And one of these. Okay. Yeah, but that doesn't have the range I need for that. That uses way too much energy. 231. Ooh, that's even. Yes. Accelerated cannon. All right, so it's a step up. Okay, so that's 30. So I got 20 points left. That's 30. Two high caliber gun. 214. $299. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit extra defense, a little bit of extra accuracy, and some extra crit up. Okay. Got some decent defense. Reynos is upgraded. This weighs 10. Okay. Yep, so that's getting out of the way, and okay. Let's go repair my machines. Okay. I gotta make a hammer rock and then develop the hammer rock into the Iron Kong. That's funny. I can't make a Leo Blaze. I can make another Leo Blaze for that kid. Ooh, what color do I want it to be? I like to have it just to be safe in case I ever need it. That's like a Frozen Night look. Green is different. I don't think I've ever seen a green Iron Kong before. Blue looks cool. White, black, purple, brown. I like this black and red. We'll do green. Okay. So now I've got an Iron Kong in case I ever want to use it. Okay. Okay. Let me save. Like, it's not necessary for you to risk taking part in this battle. I'll be the one to defeat RD. Ha, you're all talk. What? You still don't get it, do you? I'm the one Mock Storm is after, not you. What are you trying to say? I mean to say that the ace of Savage Hammer is me. Surely I've spelled it out for you clearly enough. There is no need for two-ace Zoids. Run your mouth all you want. Noted. But please forgive me if by chance a stray missed bullet of mine happens to hit you in the battle. Don't you have any trust in your own abilities? And you still call yourself an ace. Both of you, stop it. Our enemy here is Mock Storm. You are to focus entirely on that. Mock Storm have appeared at the battle location. Got it. Let's go, Luke. Right, Blake? Excellent. I would do my best to end this swiftly with the Matrix Dragon. I look forward to it. Do away with Mock Storm once and for all. This battle, I won't lose. Let's go, RD. No matter how much you try, you'll never defeat me. Is there a fusion between those two? Save it. Try not to cry when I'm done with you. Let's take their most useful Zoids for ourselves. If we do, even Mr. Gale will join forces with us. Let's do this, Athel. I'll leave the battle formation to you. I think I got everybody set. Yep. Probably should get some more reboot units. Buster Fury and Matrix Dragon. Let's take out Buster Fury first. Because that thing can hit my entire squad. Ooh, a nice crit. That didn't do much damage. Of course it misses. Okay. Focus on getting the Buster Fury out. $85. Creating cards, I watch this stream instead of sleeping. Hey, what kind of cards are you creating, Noel Main? Thankfully, I put armor on him. Oh, I should have had it used healing thing. All right, there we go. Now we start working on the other one. That hit hard. Watch us only do like 2 damage. Doesn't even hit. Excel cannon putting in work. Wow, having trouble hitting. I should probably use something to increase my accuracy. Ah, everything uses more energy when you're flying. Okay. Okay. We're going to 3D radar so people stop missing. Hey, crit for 46. I wait, I'll gain extra stuff so I can strike Laser Claw next turn. No, it's better to just keep applying the pressure with the shot cannon. Nope, we're gonna have that one wait to. It can't move for this turn, but all ally Zoids recover 1 turn worth of EP. Okay. You're not doing any damage anyway. Oh, I thought everybody regained some EP. I usually make cards for my homemade TCG, but it's usually for me and my friends at Locals. Currently working on a deck with an alien theme. Ooh, nice. I should have done that to... Oh. Already leveled up. Ooh, gain a Liger. The real fight begins now. Oh, don't tell me it's just getting started. He turned on his own teammate. Oh, pardon me. It appears my hand slipped. You. Now's our chance. Diving Laser Claw. Is that all you've got? This. It can't end like this. Be careful, RD, huh? It can't be. In just one shot, the Matrix Dragon. We lost. Oh, the Energy Liger showed up. Could it be the legendary Zoid I've been searching for? There was an unexpected setback, but I'm glad that you're okay. Seems Watts has been kicked off the team. So does that mean I'm being left out to dry as well? Oh no, you're special, Blake. It was my fault. I'm sorry, Blake. It wasn't your fault, Luke. That Zoid, I'm going to find it. That Zoid that attacked you, it seems to be called the Energy Liger. Energy Liger. I'll get you for this. What about the Bust of Fury, Luke? Is it recovering? I'm afraid repairing it's impossible. If that's the case, then we'll have to find you a new Zoid, won't we? Losing your own Zoid and searching for a new one isn't a good look for you, Blake. Ha 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 ha. Where are you going, Blake? I'm going to search for the Energy Liger. Blake! There's a Zoid I want you to pilot. Me? Yes. Ha 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 ha. Aha, yet another thing to look forward to. Go with Blake and support him, Burton. Certainly, as you wish, Miss Sandra. Everyone, the most important thing is that we're all okay. I thought we were toast at first, but we managed to get out. We just got lucky. It looked a lot more like... It looked a lot more than... It took... It's supposed to say it took a lot more than luck to make it out of that. But it seems the battle with Savage Hammer will continue for the time being. Speaking of which, where's RD? He's run off somewhere. He went chasing after that Zoid he was calling the Energy Liger. He said it was the legendary Zoid he was searching for. Even though we're not even done solving this case, that darn kid. Will he be alright on his own? I wish he wouldn't overdo it, but I say just leave him. If he came up against the energy Liger, I'm afraid he wouldn't stand a chance. It seems like he'd be better off if we all went searching for him. Right, let's go looking for RD. If he could do that, it'd help us out a lot. Oh, come on. You're all too nice with that kid. Can't be helped. I'll come help out too. There's reports of sightings of the energy Liger in the area near Blue City. Take care of RD, Athel. Got it. Got a whole wolf back row. Okay. All right. Geared up. I don't know, like, it's weird because, like, hold on. Take care of RD. We're counting on you. Like, I've seen some people talk about using an infinite money glitch so they don't have to grind for money, but I haven't really had to grind for anything. Oh, somewhere north of here. Okay. First, let's grab some supplies. Actually, did I already check over here? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, I didn't check down here. Nice. That's funny that I hadn't checked everywhere yet for Okay. All right. What are you doing here, Blake? I could ask you the same thing. I'm searching for the energy Liger. Have you seen it? I'm looking for it too, but it looks like it's moved elsewhere. Humph. Then I suppose it can't be helped. I can't afford to have you in my way today. What did you say? The Liger Zero will be a test subject for the power of the Gariyuki. Kiriyuki. Tigers, you're a phoenix. You'll die a heroic death. Fine with me. Bring it on. What is it, Phoenix? It's too soon to be dozing off, RD. That's RD. He's battling an unidentified Zoid. Quickly, we have to help him. Hold up now. I'll be your opponent this time. I want you to get to... If you want to get to RD, you'll have to go through me. It's Burton of the Savage Hammer. We'll take you down. Alright, let's get through this fight and help RD. Okay. Well, that's a decent chunk of damage. But I've got Earth here with his damage dealing specialty. But 1 damage. The idea of the deck is using a bunch of debuffs on the opponent. The game itself is complicated to explain, but the objective is of the match is to defeat 7 enemy creatures. Okay. Let's see what we got here. 51, 43, 67. Ooh, that's a decent chunk of damage. Oh, wow. That dealt a lot of damage. Oh. Looks like I've bought some time. You can give up on RD. It's already too late. Ha 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 ha. RD, it's not good. We won't make it in time. Don't underestimate me. Diving laser claw. But yeah, that sounds like a really interesting game, Noel, man. I had a friend of mine who was trying to, who was building a card game that was like, where you used Marvel and DC characters in order to like fight each other in some kind of like a showdown with like support cards based on different features and things and tools and stuff from the comics, and all the stuff was based on the comic characters my friend was making. I think it was like Superpower or something. And he was like he was printing physical cards for his friends to use at his locals. Then when COVID happened, he started moving a lot of his testing to Tabletop Simulator. Is that what you were trying to tell me earlier, Phoenix? Phoenix, hey. Ah. Just trying to help the Liger Zero. Fight with me. You'll get what you wished for. Phoenix. Fire Phoenix. It's like your normal little friend is gone now. Thanks to the Fire Phoenix heroics, I'll spare your life for today. But next time we meet, I won't be so merciful. Remember that. Ha 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 ha. No. The Phoenix can't be. It's not true. It can't be gone. Phoenix, I'm begging you, please respond. Say something, Phoenix. Say something! To save me and the Liger you. I'm sorry, Phoenix. Looks like RD still hasn't come back. I looked all over for him, but came up empty. Why is my model? I just realized my model's doing really weird stuff. Hold on. Came up empty. RD. I don't think he can come back from something like this. Don't say that. It'd be best to split up and look for him. I think that for now it's best to give him some space. Sweet's right, that'd be for the best. I understand. For the time being, let's see how things are coming along. Everyone listen up. We found where the criminals are hiding out. Intel came in just now. That Gojulus. Yes, he's not getting away this time. So whereabouts are they? Somewhere northeast of here, along the coastline. It's likely it's a trap. Even still, we have to go. Right, Athel? Right. We have to stop them as soon as possible. The prince is right. Let's head north. All right, everyone, let's go. Shouldn't you be hurrying? Did you forget something? No. Pair. I can make a demon's head. What size is this one? Oh, it's a small, no. I don't really have need for a Leo Blaze. Can make a Ray Kong. Okay. Oh, I gotta go around. That's gonna suck. I could be doing some of those like bounties in order to gain more credits, but I haven't needed credits yet at all. Three gun snipers, three gun sniper weasels. All right. Oh my gosh, it still wasn't able to destroy it. I hope I don't, like, get blown up by this. Because those things hit a really wide range with their whatchamacallits, their missiles, that's the word. Oh, that was a lot of damage. All right, it looks like we're finally in a position to do some real damage. All right, more Redlers. Ooh, Nightwise is. I need the data for the Nightwise. Okay. All right. See if this hits. Still doesn't do enough damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Shoulder laser. Let's see if this does any damage. Nope. That's funny. Okay. Oh my gosh. Not the whiffing. All right, good. That hit. I was worried that was going to miss. Yes, get the Z. What? I already had it for Night Waves? I have enough for... Alright. I do have Nightwise. Okay. Oh. No, not the Black Rhymoses. I gotta deal with the gun snipers too. Why is she... Oh, I have to... Alright, good. It's not doing the sniper the rifle thing. 'Cause that's annoying. That Excel cannon was a really good investment. All right, we're chucking through them. Oh. Okay. Nice. Ooh, okay. I could put him in a shield liger. Fleetfoot, Fortifier. I like the Healing Pro. I could put him in an Iron Kong. That could be a thing I put him in, an Iron Kong. I shouldn't have used Flashbang, but whatever. Wolf I definitely needed. Shelling Pro I needed. %, when using a speed lowering weapon? No. Oh, there's something. Oh, it's in the water. Oh, Wild Weasel unit. Okay. Okay. So another thing where I have to go through a dungeon to come out the other side. That's what it looks like. Oh no, not the Redlers. Redlers and the Rymoses. I don't think I need any healing right now. Ooh. She is not good at hitting targets. All right, made it worth it. Okay. Ooh. All right. Did just enough damage. What in the world? Why are there so many command wolves here? Like, they're only medium Zoids, so they're not hard to kill, but like... What? Oh my gosh. Let's do the radar. There we go. It's funny fighting command wolves, knowing that like this team started with all command wolves. I know I have the data for a command wolf, so I guess I'll do some junk parts. See if they have any junk parts to grab. All right. Who are you? Let's take out these guys before they get all evasive. Okay, cool. Cool. Alrighty, I'm curious to see why there's so many command wolves popping out of here. Okay. Alright, glad she's got some armor. I'm curious why there's suddenly the 3 command wolf sets. I should have done junk parts. See if they had any compound sensors or like thrusters. Okay. It's a little dink of damage. Ooh, nice. Okay. Good. Finally landed a hit. Let's see if they've got any junk parts. Okay. RD. Took you long enough, everyone. Where'd you run off to? We were worried about you. It wasn't good of me to make you all worry. Are you all right? Yeah. I can't just keep grieving forever. RD. Nevertheless, you've done well to find this place. I heard from Sweet and came here ahead of you guys. Hey, let's get moving inside while they're still here. All right. Let's get moving. Be wary of enemy ambushes. Alrighty. Uh, 3 for 308. One weakness is going to be energy attacks. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Does this thing count as a Gojulus? Does the Allosaurus count as a Gojulus type? Okay. Is Gale really here in this place? I'm not sure. We'll have to keep moving and find out. Even if he is here, no doubt he will have an escape route set up. Set up personnel at every exit. Got it. We'll lock it down. Oh. Oh my gosh. The Z data for Iron Kong. I got that. I just got that from the challenge, and I just found it. That's funny. Three command wolves, 3 gun snipers. Okay. How's everybody looking health wise? Yeah, it is funny, Nabiru. Okay. Now I don't have to deal with them using their smoke screens, because that just gets annoying. Okay. Oh, that hit. Yeah, that's the thing with the gun snipers. Their sniper rifle does so much damage. Ooh. All right, I don't know, like these floors are not very complex, so we'll see how far I get. All right, I want to deal with the Rymoses before the Redlers. Okay. Might need to get another one of those. Okay. Ooh, cool. Okay. Let's deal with the gun snipers, because I don't want to deal with... Ooh, that was exactly enough. Needed 45, did 46. Ooh, that was a decent chunk of damage. Friendship to keep everybody topped up. All right. We're almost to the end of this row. I want to deal with these command wolves before they become a problem. Because it gets really annoying if they do the evasion smoke thing. Cool. We whittled down most of their forces. Oh, that was some damage. Okay. Strike, laser, claw. Lots of damage. Big damage. Okay, we're going to go through this door. And we're going to save here. Yes, after saying the attack, if I missed, that would have been hilarious. All right, let's go for winding down for the night. Let's go. Let's wind down for the night. It's after 11 o'clock. All right, that was fun. We made it through a couple boss fights. Unlocked the Iron Kong, and then proceeded to find the data for the Iron Kong, which was hilarious. Oh my gosh, my model's doing weird things again. But yeah, I had a... Don't know about like that thought I had of starting a VTuber group for mech pilot VTubers. Have like regular discussions about mech anime. That could be fun. All right. Niji-sanji posted a thing clarifying that Pomu Rainpuff's videos, her VODs, and her covers and all of her stuff will stay public on her channel even after she graduates, which is good, because in their initial thing they said it was going to be privated, and everyone was like, wait, what? Which is kind of funny. Just change up the music a little bit. We've been listening to the same playlist all night. Yep. It is very interesting. Like, I'll be honest. I did not think Pomu was going to graduate yet. Like, if anyone, I thought it was going to be Selene. After all the stuff that happened with, like, so many times Selene has tried to do things, and then, like, management has had to has put their foot down and, like, stopped her from accomplishing her goals so many times. I thought it was going to be Selene graduating, if it was going to be anyone. But then for it to be Pomu, but then, like, well, Pomu expressed that, like, she wanted to graduate for a while now, but, like, she was so concerned about her fans, because she's like, it's so stressful whenever people graduate. It's stressful for the fans. I don't want to do that to my fans. And, like, I get that. But I hope that whatever she does, like, there's people talking about, like, what's going to happen after Pomu graduates. Like, is she gonna V-shoujo? And I'm like, whether she V-showed, whether the actress, the performer, the talent V-shoujos or not, I hope that becomes a verb, by the way. I hope that noun becomes a verb to V-shoujo. I know there's actually a term for it, reincarnate. But, like, we just had Mika Melchitia graduate. And now we're having Pomu. But the thing is, Pomu has done so much. Like, I'll never forget that video I saw of Pomu where, like, Pomu... Yeah. But, like, I think we need to respect the fact that Pomu Rainpuff as a character is leaving. Even if the actress continues, Pomu Rainpuff will be gone. And that is something that needs to be acknowledged. And we have to take it one step at a time and not jump the gun. Though, by the way, did you see Nabiru? Did you see all the memes? Well, not a whole lot of memes, but like the things where people, when Matt Pat announced that he was, I almost said graduating, announced that he was retiring. Like the memes where people were like, "Yo, is he gonna debut in V Shoujo?" I think Canine Curl made a tweet of like quote retweeting. I think Canine Curl made a quote retweet of the tweet about Matt Pat retiring, and he just said, "Yo, Gun Run, what you got cooking?" or something. But here's the thing, right? Why I don't think Matt Pat is going to do that. Yeah, Matt Pat set up the groundwork so his channels could continue without him. He was working on building a legacy, and it's like building a legacy is hard because like in the moment you could do as much as you want, but like a legacy is what's left behind after you move on, right? And that's a challenging thing. Like that's just part of it, right? Yeah, that's just a theory, a game theory. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I gotta say this right now. When I watched Matt Pat's retirement video about, like, you know, goodbye internet or whatever, right? And he got to the end of the video and he was like crying, tears in his eyes from how emotional he was. And he's like, "Now I'm going to say for one of the last times, not the last time, but one of the last time, that's just a theory." And then he went into like a game and he like went into it. And I was just like watching him say that, because I'm used to like hearing that, but not actually looking at the person saying it. Because normally it's like he's not actually on screen. There's like images of him on screen, right? But to see the person, an actual person saying that with like tears in their eyes and like being so emotional was just like, wait, what? It was just this emotional, like, what? Yeah. Matt Pat is truly a real one. Like so years ago, when I was pretending my life was more stable, I had a roof over my head that I wasn't able to pay for. I was driving for Uber and Lyft and racking up debt and all that. Anyway, that's not what I was getting at. I tried to make my own TTRPG. It was a D6 system that used dice pools, and I was trying to do a Power Rangers campaign using my custom thing, and I had two of my bros come over every week and we played together. And then like after the session we would just kind of hang out And then we started watching Game Theory or Movie Theory or whatever on my big screen TV. And then like there were so many great moments that we shared together where like we were just laughing or enjoying or being like, whoa, he might be onto something. Watching Matt Pat. Yes, that avatar of himself. And like so many magical moments with friends where we're watching Game Theory and we're just like, yo, he might be onto something. Or like when I would get mad at Game Theory, be like, nah, I think he's gone off the deep end this time. I don't want to watch him. Okay. Someone was posting an interesting discussion on Twitter about like how it's so unhealthy how sports fans like look at these real athletes, especially college kids, like they're video game characters that they're like, oh, why are you so bad, blah 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 blah, and like getting angry at these players who aren't performing at the level that they think they should be able to. And I'm like, that's a very deep concept to think about. Oh, what's your interesting thought, Nabiru? Someone just made a post saying that no Western nations are supporting South Africa's whole case against Israel, and like they listed all the ones that are supporting the case, and they listed Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. And somebody commented, it's like, in what hemisphere are those countries in? Among the other countries that are supporting it. I'm not gonna you know who can never require Cooksey? They are a hive mind. They are everywhere at all times, snipping cute clips from countless VTubers. Oh my gosh. Cooksey, I firmly believe that Cooksey has an army. The thing is, I haven't watched many Cooksey videos, not many Cooksey clips recently. They just don't show up on my feed anymore. Like, Cooksey used to be on top of everything, but like now I see more low effort clips. I see a lot of low effort clips. Not that the clips are low effort, but that's the name of the channel. All right. What are your thoughts on the new Vanguard Divine Z? I haven't seen it. It has been so long. Like I haven't watched Vanguard regularly since the reboot. Like the reboot pulled me out of it. I tried watching a little bit of V, but I couldn't get into it. And like I didn't watch Overdress. And I heard Overdress was really good. Let me take a look here. Vanguard Divine Z. Let's take a look. Let's see what we find. Six cards, known as the Six Desires, were born with the power to change fate. Six fighters were chosen who would become to possess the six cards. What awaited them was a fated clash where they would fight each other until the end, and the last one standing would have any wish granted. A youth named Akina Miyoto, who wants to help his frail sister, participates in the fated clash to have his wish granted, and thus he throws himself into battles with powerful fighters. Okay, so we have a fated clash between destined warriors, a select number of mystic artifacts that have been chosen to the people, like kind of like Millennium items. And you have a character fighting for his sister. And the clashes between characters. Very interesting. Do we know what the... Let me see. Do we know what the main character is using? Let's see what deck is the main character using. Faded One of Miracles card. Second year high school student. Oh, it doesn't say. Do we not know what deck he uses? Keter Sanctuary. What is that? Is that new? Is that the new version of Royal Sanctuary? Formerly known as United Sanctuary, yeah. So he's a Royal Paladin. Is he gonna use a version of Blaster Blade? Angel Feather plus Paladins? Okay. Oh, this is the thing where like now instead of having clans, they have nations, and each nation has multiple decks that can be built out of it. Right. Right. Do we know which type of deck the main character is using? Which one of the Keter Sanctuary is? Because there's different types, it looks like. It's Angel Feather-like deck, but it's not fully revealed. Okay. So we've got a main character using Angel Feather. That's silly. Yeah, they can be. I remember how busted they got when they got their whole when they got their keyword where they could just exchange cards from their damage zone to their hand and all that stuff. No, they played them from the damage zone to the field, right? Yeah, so, oh my gosh. When I was first learning about Vanguard, it was like, we only had like set 2 or 3 in America. And, I was looking for cool cards, and I stumbled upon Angel Feather, and this was way back, and I found one of their grade 3s. That was one of the ones. It was one of the mobile hospitals. It was a giant like angel mech, and I was like, it's a mech. Yes, I have to play it. And I was all ready to just like invest in getting a deck, but I didn't realize that the mech, the mobile hospital was like the secondary grade 3. It wasn't like a main. It wasn't like a main grade 3. But I didn't know anything about Vanguard, so I was reading what all of the things did, right? And I read. It's gonna sound so silly. I read Twin Drive. Now you know, all grade 3s have Twin Drive. I barely understood drive checking because I was reading the game. I was reading about the rules, but I hadn't actually played the game myself yet. I hadn't actually played the game myself yet. I was just reading the rules. So I barely understood drive checking. So when I read how Twin Drive worked, I was like, what? These Angel Feather cards are so powerful. They add 2 cards to your hand when they attack. And like coming from Yu-Gi-Oh, a card that adds 2 cards to your hand every time it attacks is sounds really OP. But yeah, that was my experience with Angel Feather. In another reality, I would have gotten an Angel Feather deck and just been playing the low tier Angel Feather around the mobile hospitals. Vanguard Dragon Tree. Let's see what we got here. All right. The generated Dragon Tree marker, an appropriate circle gains the Dragon Tree marker and remains with it for the rest of the fight. The marker has the following ability. During your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Dragon Tree or Masquerade its card name, all units on this circle get power plus 5,000. I love playing Angels. Only have 2 clans I like, the others being Genesis, but I've never tried learning new style. I love Dimensional Robos. Like, I love Dimensional Robos, Dayusha, Daikaiser, all of them. They have my heart. They have my soul. So it looks like Dragon Tree puts a marker on a zone and then buffs whoever's in the zone is like a mini whatchamacallit, force marker, it looks like. What? How does that work? Why is this grade 10? During your turn, this unit gets power plus 5,000 for each drag entry marker on your rearguard circle. If you have 3 or more drag entry markers, this card gets critical plus 1. Auto Vanguard circle once per turn. When this card attacks the Vanguard, choose a face-up calamity card from your deck, from your ride deck, and remove it. If you did not remove a card, choose a over trigger from your ride deck and activate all of its trigger effects. And additionally, remove it and stand all of your rear guards on rearguard circle with the Dragon 2 marker. Well, it says trigger, but it has over in parentheses. So I guess you can choose over triggers. I don't fully understand how ride decks work, but sure. I'm confused as to how you get to a grade 10 and why a grade 10 only has twin drive. Like, I would think a grade 10 should have something a little bit bigger. Okay, so it can automatically activate an over trigger after it attacks and restand its field. Yeah, you could stand all rear guards. Okay. That are on Dragon Tree zones. Okay. Well, this card takes the chance out of over triggers and guarantee activates an over trigger if you don't have a calamity card. That's kind of nuts. It doesn't look like they have a grade 3. What? Let me see what these calamity cards are like. Grade 0. It's grade 2. It takes getting to 7th turn to perform the over trigger. Oh. That sounds hard. How do you ride into a grade 10? Like, normally you just ride up 1 grade. So how do you go from 3 to 10? Okay. Let's see if there's any cool stuff on the Book of Faces. After 3 calamity cards are in your soul beneath a grade 0, it automatically rides the grade 10 from hand or deck. Oh, so it's the grade 0 effect? Play this as Vanguard. Choose one. Okay. All right. Your ride deck usually guarantees your ride line. I still don't fully understand how ride decks work, but I get that it's a concept that helped improve the game. It's funny. I'm Facebook friends with JD Mercado, who was the MC for a couple years for the New York Bushy Road regionals. Oh, nationals. Was it national qualifier? I forget what it was called. It was a Bushy Fest, and just seeing, like, I became Facebook friends because, like, he was the MC for a few years in a row, running the tournament for the big thing, and then, like, I've never interacted with him since then. But because of Facebook, I just see his posts, his updates, and I see, like, he's doing his best and, like, becoming successful and, like, just doing great. It's great to see him succeeding. It's just kind of funny that, like, I know him through I don't know him. I interact with him through card games. Show them Zarzan and ask them how good it is. What's Zarzan? Let's see what Zarzan is. During your ride phase, you may discard a card from your hand to ride a card from your on your ride deck. Okay. Rain Elemental Zarzan. Grade 1 Raid Elemental. When this card is placed on placed Vanguard Rear Guard, cost Soul Blast 1. Call up to 2 units without any continuous act or auto abilities from your hand to rearguard circle. If you call 2 cards up to turn up to 1 face down storm element cyclone from your G zone face up and draw 2 cards. Well, what's cyclone do? Stride step, blah, 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 blah. Stride this card from your Vanguard face down. Continuous Vanguard circle, G zone. During your turn, if this card is face up, all your units without any continuous act or auto abilities get power plus 5,000. Auto Vanguard circle, when a normal unit without any continuous act or auto abilities is revealed or the drive check in the battle this unit attacked, stand one of your rear guards. That's silly. Oh my gosh. So you just build a generic deck based around all of the generic cards that are going to have higher power because they don't have any cards. They don't have any effects. So all the 8K boosters, or I guess like 9K boosters now, whatever, and the 10 or 11K grade 2s and 3s. You just keep pumping out, and for each one you have face up, they're going to get plus 5,000 more. So your attack lines get unstoppable very quickly. And if you built your deck properly, you can just pummel your opponent very easily. And you know what I would want to run with that deck? Okay. So, I don't know if this was ever a thing, if they ever did this any other times. But when they did the start decks to teach people how to play Vanguard, they had all these they had grade 3s that had no card effects. They had these grade 3s that had no card effects. And I'm like, I would totally run those from the start decks in a deck based around Cyclone. Yeah, grade 0s mostly don't have effects. Yeah, once per turns, yeah. What is this? I clicked the thing and it gave me deck lists of these different champions from premium format. I love watching videos of people talking about Zarzan over triggers and just broken things. I can imagine. You just run stuff over. You just hit so hard, so fast. Anyway. Let's end for tonight. We've had a good stream. Made it through some boss fights. Made it through one section and now we're in a dungeon. Made it through the first 2 floors of the dungeon. Now I'm on the 3rd floor of the dungeon. So I talked about so last stream I did the recording where I recorded myself giving my review of the demo kit for Perfect Draw. And I'd said I wanted to use that footage to make a YouTube video. And I decided after some consideration that like before I make that YouTube video, I was gonna like share some of my concerns. Because it wouldn't be nice to just like not share my concerns till I make them into content, right? So I shared some of my concerns in the Perfect Draw Discord, and I'm gonna let them do whatever they're gonna do. If they're gonna change it, fix it, release a new version, I'll check back later, see if a new version got released, and then I'll record something about that coming up on February. I still intend to sometime in February start doing my actual my streamed game of Perfect Draw. I don't know if I'm gonna stream every session, if I'm gonna stream like every week till the campaign's done, or if I'm going to do just like stream the first session just as an advertising thing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I still have to do a lot of final planning, and I need to do some more testing to feel out more of the game itself. So let's wind down for the night and say my thank yous, speak my positivity. All right. All right. Hey, it was great having you, Noel, man. So for those of you who don't know, I like to speak positivity and speak good affirmations into the lives of the people that watch my streams. So I will say to Silva, to Nabiru, to Noel Main 700, and to anyone who watched the stream and didn't say anything in chat, and to anyone who watches this VOD afterwards, I want to say I love all of you, and I believe in each and every one of you. I think that you all are truly special, one of a kind, and unique. I think that your hopes and dreams are important and valid. I believe that you are deserving of love and worthy of happiness. I believe that each one of you possesses the unique potential to make this world a better place by living in it in your own one-of-a-kind way. I think that you are all precious treasures of human beings, and I am grateful that you give me your time, your attention, and your energy. Thank you for coming to my stream, and thank you for being a member of this community. Always remember the Star Hunter motto: shoot for the stars, have wonderful adventures, live your dreams, and always stop to enjoy the memes. One thing I do ask is that you like the stream. It helps the algorithm with pushing it out. It lets me know what people are interested in. That's part of the reason why why I'm doing so many Zoid streams, because I keep getting a lot of views on my Zoid streams, and I think I'm enjoying it. I think you all are enjoying it. I'm trying to push through to see if I can get to the end game and finish the story here. It's definitely unfolding, and that's just part of the adventure. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing on YouTube, you could subscribe and ding the notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live and when I release any new content. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing outside of YouTube, you can follow me on X or Twitter, or follow me on Blue Sky, or join my Discord. Links to all of that is down in the description below. If you have any friends or neighbors or aunts or uncles or relatives or arch nemesis, best friend, nosy neighbor, housing association, rivals, anyone you think might enjoy my content, feel free to show them my content or invite them to the next stream. Next stream is going to be Monday, 8:30 p.m. EST. Probably going to do a TTRPG stream, like maybe exploring some Perfect Draw, maybe, or I might do a writing stream. I haven't done a writing stream in a little while, so I might do one of those. I have some ideas for a writing stream that I want to tinker around with a little bit, so we'll see how I'm feeling. I want to see if my goal is that, because today's Friday, my goal is that by Sunday, I would have a schedule put together with what I'm doing next week. So that way I can put that out there so people can know what I'm doing and plan accordingly whether they're going to be coming or not. But I just want to keep making content for all of you all and having a great time with all of you. One thing is, donations are not expected or required. I do not want anyone to feel like they have to pay to be a member of this community. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to donate to be welcome here. I'm grateful to each and every one of you for coming to my stream, for giving me your time, your attention, and your energy. And I'm grateful to all of you for being here. But with that said, if you ever feel motivated to donate to improve the stream, to improve my life, to help me out with any number of things, and if you are in a financially stable position to do so, I would definitely appreciate it. I'm grateful to every person who has helped me in the past and who will help me in the future. I'm thankful to all of you. I'm working on setting up my Ko-fi. Right now on Ko-fi, I have some tiers set up for monthly supporters. I don't really have any rewards for them yet. It's just if you want to support me every month, then you can do that through Ko-fi. And I look forward to seeing more of all of you moving forward. Have yourselves a good night, everybody. And I will see you all on Monday.